post haste because I need to see who this number is, where he went.
I almost text back like, well, where were you?
I didn't know you were missing, but I'm so glad you're back. And
Because I don't have the heart to now say you got the wrong number.
Oh,
you went through
no. I would have been like, new phone, who this?
I don't have the heart to say it now. So
I do. My friend did that to me once. She got me so good. Now, luckily, it wasn't anything like what we were talking about, but it was like some incriminating, like I was talking some mad junk about people, and I was asking for her advice because I was like, I need your help. I'm trying to do this with my boss, and I had all these screenshots that I was taking from my work stuff to my personal. I'm like, that's already feeling like, if I go to a court of law, I'm gonna get arrested. But I didn't know how else to get it to her. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, Chris, where are you? And she's like, new phone, who this? I was like, and she's like, I was like, oh God, it's Adrian. She's like, girl, I'm kidding. I said, I need you to understand the piss that just came down my leg. Hi guys, new live stream. Who's this? How are you guys doing? Welcome to December horoscopes. Oh, my eye just twitched. I'm about to tell a lie.
It's the end of the year.
December blipping 1st.
Goodness gracious.
December mother blipping 1st.
Wow. It's 2023.
I mean, let's go ahead and call it. It's 2023.
It's 2023.
Oh, it's the first of the month. That was not my reality, but it is the first of the month. December 23rd. Hello to all of you out there. Okay, so happy birthday, Renee. Happy birthday. Okay. Controversy of the week. What's your controversy of the week? It doesn't have to be. So this is my new icebreaker with my team. Like, what's the controversy of the week? And it could be personal life. It could be something you saw in the news. But what's your controversy of the week, Johnny?
So it's not controversy. It was just me being ugly, though.
Okay.
For those who have followed the saga of this heifer upstairs,
I love this.
So I'm where's the thing?
Here we go.
I don't ever have this with me. So I'm walking, right? I'm doing one of these. I hear her backing out. So I stop because I want her to, because she's backing out, I want her to go, right? And so I'm just standing here and she's doing this. Hey. I'm like, what is that noise? Because I don't know what she's trying to say hi to me, right? And I'm looking and she said, I was saying hi because we're neighbors.
I know who you are, Bigfoot Freddy.
So all she got was, and I walked. I'm like, I could be real ugly, and it's like, so for a split second, all I could do was cut my whole ass. But for a split second, I had a whole string of cuss words.
I wish you would have unleashed on that ass. Let it out. Get it from the depths of your soul.
I'm about to light you all the way up. Because, see, here's my thing. I don't just go off on people. You got to give me, first of all, you're not nice. Second of all, you're a liar. And then you tried to do the victim game. And then you tried to be a bully. So we're not neighbors. You live upstairs. There's a difference. You can't borrow no sugar from me, no ketchup, no nothing.
Nope. And if your house were on fire, I would not piss on your doormat to extinguish that motherfucker right there.
I'm saying all my shit is insured, so you do whatever you want. So I was contemplating, like, just let loose, because you're not nice, and then you're a liar, and then you're a bully at the same time. And then I sat here, and I'm like, okay, should I do some sort of voodoo? I'm like, should I?
Absolutely.
And I pull a card, It don't say yes, so I keep. It didn't say no, but it didn't say yes, so I kept holding. So as of right now, I ain't did nothing. But
Good one. So the saga.
mind you, it's over. She technically ain't done nothing else to me. But every time I see you, it gets under my skin and in my crawl, and I just want to say something. You and your ugly son. So every time I see either one of y'all, I just
light that ass up.
So I'm trying to be a good person.
You're better than me. You are.
I mean, as mind you, I got a lime in the freezer right now, and I bought it specifically for her. So I can't claim the Mother Teresa today because I didn't buy that to make mojitos. So we'll see how I feel come Monday morning.
Well, I am proud of you. Hold on 2 seconds.
Well, don't be just yet. I did not buy the lime for drink making. I bought it specifically for her. Because all I really want is for you to leave me alone. Don't say hi to me. Don't look at me. We're not neighbors. Like I said, when we first got here, the very first thing she did was complain that my brother was in her parking space. She didn't say it that way, but she was like, "Oh, we're going to fight over that space when I get my car back." And, "Oh, the birds are going to poop on your car. They ain't going to poop on yours. They don't like pooping on you because you got a Subaru. Is that what it is?" It's like,
okay. She got a big wide ass too, like a double wide ass.
You know.
And I bet it smells like. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say something, but it was like
I held it in. I was like, you know what?
Because she is foreign, but I was
I had a real good descriptive sentence, but I held it in. I'm so proud of myself.
We're doing the editing right now.
Because if I drink, I won't say it out loud. And I'm not done yet, so I got more. So I'm like.
I started, okay, here's something else I threw it away. Okay. But I was this close. I know what her name is.
Oh.
I almost Googled it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you know what, bro? Because I got her mail.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, okay, I just threw it away. I would definitely want to go open it because I ain't doing that. That ain't going that far. But I know her name is. And I was like, okay, I almost Googled you, but I'll leave it alone. Because it's technically over. But she gets under my crawl.
I'm still, hold on. Okay, so this is what her butt crack smells like. Have you ever left a grapefruit sitting in your trunk? It's got a real distinct smell because it doesn't smell like grapefruit when it gets hot. It smells very acidic and ripe, like some old stained pickle juice that somebody peed in. And I can tell that's what her butt crack smells like because she is an asshole who don't wash.
She looked messy and nasty. She looked like she smelled like ointment because she dragged her knuckles on the ground. That's what she looked like. She looked like she smelled like icy hot Neosporin.
I was gonna call her moose knuckles. I call her moose knuckles. Mm-hmm. Okay. That was very good. That was good controversy of the week. Asking how Moose Knuckles is doing. Those of you who know what the term Moose Knuckles means gets what I'm talking about, and it's a very
if you know, you know.
My left eye is twitching. Oh, what am I? Stop. Okay. My controversy of the week is not so much controversy, but it is I am proud of myself because I had the perfect opportunity to revert back to some previous behavior and I did not. And I feel like I have some growth.
Good.
So, Jody, I've been working with Jody very intensely. Jody was even like 2 months, 3 months. It was before I went. So it's almost like 3 months. Jody's got this great service where she does voice analysis biofeedback. So what it is, it's like you she takes a picture of my face, we do this scan, I say an intention, and it literally takes the sounds and of my voice and kind of programs and tells everything that's kind of working and going wrong, and then you get this whole bio feed. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Everything that's going on in your aura, your chakras, and your physical body too. So like things that were showing up like, hey, your allergies, it'll say like, hey, your allergies to cigarettes are really bad. And I'm like, yes, because my downstairs neighbor's been smoking. It's like that accurate. And so then it'll kind of go and she'll do some shamanic work and it does this prescription where you'll get this sound recording of it's just frequencies and you can play it whenever you want. It's not, disruptive, and it helps to heal. And then also in that session, multiple times she'll scan. You'll kind of see where your first stage is, then you'll do the work, then you do a second stage, and then you'll get another picture to see how your energy is doing. Did it improve? Then you do the final one. And so you'll see your progression from beginning to end. Fucking amazing. It is called the Voice Analysis Biofeedback. Absolute awesome. So basically, like, if you think of it, it's like a tarot reading, but she does shamanic sound in a voice recording, tells you everything that's going on. So we've been working together for 2 months because I have a lot of things that I need to heal. The old trauma, PTSD from 10 years of the ampersand health issues. So I have been putting spells on people for the last month. And that's not like me because it's very anti-shamanic and because I'm supposed to be healing people and being part of the collective to heal. But instead of just exercising patience, I've just been putting curses on people, and that's really bad. And I would like to tell Jody, thank you for the work because I had the perfect opportunity this week to put a curse on one of my employees. This bitch pissed me off so bad. So bad. I had the stream. It was so bad. I had the stream of cusses in my head. And I knew I was about to snap. I just saw it. I was like, I'm about to tell her about herself, and then HR is going to get involved. And right when I was about to put a curse on her, I decided to take the coward's way out. And I claimed that my computer died, and I just went off the Zoom meeting so she couldn't see my face. And I just walked off, and I ran away from the meeting.
That was what you needed to do.
I had to just go away. And I text my friend Vernell and I was like, am I a punk for running away? She goes, yes. Yes, you are. She's like, however, as a manager, you did the right thing. You were gonna, don't let her, whatever. So then I went back to the meeting and I sent her love. I sent her all the higher vibrational things. But I still told her about herself in front of everybody. It was very polite, very professional, but I told her about herself. My entire team is now scared of me. And she called me back afterwards to apologize.
See, that it worked for the greatest and highest of good.
The greatest and highest good. Mm-hmm. I did not catch a case. So far, HR has not called me. So I don't know if, I got reported. And she called and apologized. And so that was my scandal of the week. I almost put yet another curse on someone, and I stopped. Relax, relate, and release.
Uh-huh.
So if anybody wants, I highly recommend Jody's session. It's, again, I'm going to give you the technical name. It's called Voice Analysis Biofeedback. Email her at Sacred Inspiration. If you go to her website, go to sacredinspiration.com. Send her a message. She can help you get set up. The prices are really affordable. Jody, if you want to put your website or put your email, how you want people to contact you, but it's Voice Analysis Biofeedback. I did not put a curse on someone this week. That was I am so proud of myself because the curses I've been putting on people the last couple weeks have definitely worked. But I need to stop because, again, that's not very shamanic.
It's very me. I'm not a shaman.
However, if you fuck around, you shall find out.
You will find out.
I don't have the energy to be of higher intention sometimes, and I just they're not bad curses like, I hope you break your toe. It's just more of like, I need you to get the fuck away from me and keep that shit to yourself.
I'm more just I bind your energy and I push it back to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did when she went all bully mode. It's like, and then 2 days later, then she seen my brother in the parking lot, was trying to be nice. I know.
That's all it is. I just bind them up. I may hope they boo-boo on themselves a little bit or have a good and then I send them on their way because they get on my nerves. So that is my controversy of the week. Live stream this week. Are you guys having one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on Becca's channel.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Join everybody Sunday, Becca's channel, 8 p.m. Eastern. Y'all know same bat time, but rotating bat channels. Those of you who are here, stick around to the end. It is the holiday season, so your gift this week is the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. That is the giveaway today. I figured it'd be nice and holiday themed, so there you go. Sorry, that was disgusting. I'm not going to snot on it. There's a snot-free version. But stick around to the end if you want to get the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. You got to stay to play to win. Do that. Also, thank you to everybody who did some of your Black Friday shopping with Red Lentil Healing. Yes, that took me a while to put all those orders together. I apologize. I was thinking it was going to be 2 people, not 52 people. So do a Black Friday sale, they say. You can handle it, they say. And I was like, oh, wow. And I just was I'm incredibly overwhelmed by with gratitude for everybody shopping with me. Whether you bought a gift for yourself, bought it for a loved one. They all got shipped out today. Thank you for your patience. Again, I was expecting 4, not as many as I got. So normally I'm a little faster, but I got everybody's out today. I sent it with love and happiness. So thank you guys for giving the gift of Red Lentil Healing. I appreciate you. And I pray that support and generosity is returned to you tenfold.
And ain't nothing better than homemade products.
None better than supporting a small business owner, because that definitely comes back to you tenfold. So thank you all very, very much. So without further ado, thank you, Jace. Jace, I got a little gift too, because that girl hooked me up with some. I don't have it on now, so don't. But she got me some skincare stuff. So when I'm not lazy, my skin won't look like ass.
And it's bothered me. I got one. I've never had acne in my life, but if I wash my face with something that's you're not supposed to wash your face with, like regular body soap, I always get a bump. And face cricket this time.
Got 3 right down here, and they hurt. And I'm like, how did that happen? But luckily, I'm getting a facial. It's my weekend for my facial, so I'll just have Farah yell at me like she does every month. What did you do to your skin? Bitch, I don't know. I'm old and I drink copious amounts of wine and I drool in my sleep. So I'm pretty sure that drool gets on the pillowcase, gets back on my face and contaminates it. Bitch, I don't know. Okay. Let's get into this. Aquarius, let's talk about what you need to look out for. What's your horoscope for this month? Hello, Kelly. Thank you to my mods. I see Jen Lynn is in the house. Sharon, Sight, Jace, the amazing lucky girl. Thank y'all, Jody. Hello. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Again, if you want your voice analysis, go to Jody. Please email her at Activate Harmony. Oh no, I have her real email, so I don't know what her business one is. What is it? Hi. She put it in the link, but I'm pretty sure it's Yes, activateharmony@gmail.com.
It's like, I know your government, so
Your government. So
let me stick to the business side.
Oh, let me not give that out. Oh, Aquarius, what's going on for y'all this month?
Aquarius, either leave it or feel some kind of way once it's ripped from you. So there's the Eight of Cups, right? You have the chance here. It's telling you already, time for abandonment. The Ten of Swords, it's over, it's done. The Devil, there's some attachment though that you feel as though you cannot let it go. You have the choice, forewarned is forearmed. Either let it go now or suffer the effects of when it's ripped from you. So here's your early morning, kicking the pants. It's up to you. It's your life. Boo boo.
Note too that whatever you got to let it go, it's already in the cards. There's something that's supposed to be coming that's going to lead you to your actual success. We sometimes ask ourselves, like, why am I not getting to where I want? Why am I not getting so and so? Why am I not seeing something? It's because we've got attachments and we're still holding on, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, to some old energy that we've just really got to shed. And sometimes we are in the way. Say that loose. It said, say that a little bit louder for somebody in the back. They need to hear it. Sometimes we are in the way. We've got to let it go in order to, and just know that it's the purpose. It's supposed to be. It's the season. It's time. It's this place for letting go, so new can come to you. End the year off on the good note by letting go of some extra baggage and leaving that mother sucker in 2022. It's part of your divine purpose. That's going to lead to your ultimate success. Today's a good day. You're in the flow. Your problems will be solved quickly and easily the moment you let some shit go. Okay. Also, too, while you're letting things go, do not let go of your physical health. That needs to be very important for you. So don't overindulge in the holiday goodies. It is the end of the year. Some of us are trying to use some of our health benefits before the new year. It's a real good time to just double check, triple check with your doctor how you're physically feeling, to make sure. And also too, when I hear physical health, side note, don't mean to be sad, but I just want to put this out there. The end of the year is a really large high time for suicides and mental health awareness. As much as your physical health is important, also make sure you're paying attention to your physical health or your emotional health, your spiritual health. Check in on people around you. Holidays are hard. High suicide rates. I just lost a friend a month ago to suicide. So please, just take care of yourselves, take care of your physical health, your mental health. The end of the year is hard, so just check in on yourself. It is okay to feel vulnerable and it's okay to ask for help. PSA is done. Thank you for listening. So check on your people. So yeah, let go of whatever energy you need to let go of. No, it's going to help be your success, lead to your success, and make sure you're taking care of your physical and emotional health in December. There you have it. All right, let's go to Pisces. My Pisces sister almost got karate chopped in the throat during Christmas. Thanksgiving.
Pisces. Love doesn't hurt. So if there is something in it that is starting to, then reassess what you are calling love or the situation you are in. I get the Lover's card is the first one, and then I get the Justice, cause and effect. There's some things going on, but then there's the Five of Swords. So there's some sort of win at all costs or some sort of bully tactic. And if this is win at all costs, understand that if that person belongs to somebody else, that means that person ain't yours. So be careful of thy reputation, and be careful of thy reputation if someone is bullying you, because then you look dependent or weak or something of that nature. So just make sure cause and effect, that. I don't want to victim blame, but if you see it, then you know it. So everything else is then your responsibility.
Some of my brain wants to, if they belong to somebody else, they're not yours. And I just want to sing Erykah Badu. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Maybe we'll be butterflies. Thank you, Jen Lynn. We'll try, Jen. We'll try. We're going to do our best. It's all about
All that fire energy.
We'll see how this works out. Why is it so pink in my house? All of a sudden, my collection did something weird. Okay. Pisces. They're not yours. That's not your possession. That is not your thing to take. Whatever it is you about to fight for, whatever that bully he said is there, is not yours. Let it go. Stop being possessive. It's not a pissing match. It's not a dog match. Let it go. It's not yours. Okay, let it go. The reason too that you're feeling the need to clamor to hold on to fight for this, there's some inner child work that we need to do. We need to kind of develop, work on. Maybe mom and dad gave away the toy to the younger sibling that we really wanted to still hold on to. Something, whatever this possession thing is, it's stemming back to some inner child work and some solar plexus chakra. So talk to yourself about yourself and ask, why are you being, I heard the word stingy. I don't mean to be ugly, but that's what Spirit told me. Whatever this is, why are you holding on to it so deeply? Set the intention to breathe, too. Breathe through this transition. Breathe through this work. Breath is very important because the calmer you are, the less jackassery you'll respond. Just like I had to go off camera yesterday. I took weakness and collected my recollections before I cussed someone out. That actually may be what you need to do. Make the intention to breathe. Take a step back. Breathe in the good shit. Breathe out the bullshit. That sounds very...
It was a bar.
Nothing else to say. So there you go. That's what you need to do. Just breathe in good shit, breathe out bad shit. Thank you, Garbo99, for the super chat. I pray that generosity is returned to you tenfold.
That's what I need to do.
Breathe.
Yeah, in the good, and then breathe out the bad. Take a step. Because we had a conversation, you and I, about a person who was on the fence, I suppose, about something they wanted you to do.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait. So this whole around the world in 80 days story that they told me now makes me feel some kind of way. And so I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Let me not be 1997 version of Johnie, because
in all fairness, in that instance, go the fuck off. Go off. AWFFF, go off. However, going to that situation, when you took a deep breath in, I saw you do this when we were talking about it. The light bulb in your head went off and you saw the situation for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that's what breath work does, is it gives you that moment to pause and get clarity, to see a situation for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe, Pisces.
Mm-hmm. And again, these are general messages.
These are general messages.
That was for me.
Oh, hey, Becca. General message. Just saying. I'm assuming I got bribed because no, just kidding, Jen. Yeah, because Aries is next. All right, Aries. All right, Aries. I don't care how the cards are, Jen. I'm gonna deliver it in a positive, nice way.
Everybody in my life that I get along with, even a little bit, is either Aries or Libra.
Because let me tell you about an Aries. God damn it, they'll have your back. Woo! I I had my real good friend Keisha is an Aries. She cussed somebody out on my behalf once so bad I cried for that person.
Like, oh, let me get this Band-Aid for you.
And then when Keisha was done, I was like, "You finished?" She's like, "Not really." I said, "Then keep going." And she went around too. Because it was like she took it personally, the assault of my character. And so I always fucks with Aries. God, I love me some Aries.
Aries, urinate or get off of the pot. The Two of Pentacles. There is some balance on Page of Pentacles. Pardon me. There is something here that you have an opportunity to create something great, something wonderful, whatever it is. But there is still a lot of detail that you need to work out. There's some decisions that you need to make. This is for your greatest and highest good, 10 of Pentacles. This is for the long run. This is for your lineage. This is going to be good. This is going to stretch out over time. Whatever it is, this opportunity here, but Spirit does want you to actually make a decision. This is not time for waffling, and Aries usually aren't anyway because they're fire, so they'll get something done. They'll go after it. But whatever this is, you need to get after it and do it, though. Mind you, because Aries, I love y'all, but y'all are not the most organized people in the whole world. I live with one, so he's not the most organized people in the whole world. So whatever this indecision and these details are, figure it out.
Yeah. There's something you want that you got to speak to it. Throat chakra and desires. Whatever you want, actually start speaking it out, claiming it to help manifest it. And don't sit on the pot, like Johnie said, and you to either tinkle or toot toot. Make it work. Speak your truth. Talk about what it is you want. What is it that you, and not the like, I want to go to sleep. That's not what you want. I want to feel rejuvenized. I want energy. That's actually what you want. Everybody can sleep. You can sleep and wake up tired as a mug.
Yeah.
But what you want is rejuvenation. Get down to the yes, Jen. Get down to the bottom of what you want. Speak your desires. Another thing too is know that and it just makes, like Johnie said, make some choices too. This is about your solar plexus chakra. Make choices. And you do know that the mind movies that you're playing in your mind have an impact on how you can actually accomplish these goals, right? So what mind story do you want? What do you want on repeat in your brain? Having success or having failure? Do you want to repeat the success story in your mind? Teet teet or toot toot on the pot and get off the pot. Speak out loud what it is you actually want. If you want rejuvenation, then don't say I want to sleep. Say I am rejuvenated. Speak those intentions. That's it, Aries.
That's
Aries. What'd you say?
This is for everybody.
Everybody. Let's talk to Terrific Taurus. Speaking of Terrific Tauruses, the deck that I am using is the Morning Sky Shamanic Oracle, which you can purchase at Tony's website, which is shamanic. Let's try this again. ShiningHawkHealing.com to go get your Morning Sky Oracle deck. That's another good Christmas present that you can give to yourself or to a loved one. See who else I can plug this live stream for. All right, what we got for Taurus? Thank you, lucky girl. Are you? I'm a little concerned that your face is frozen like that.
What is this saying? I don't know. There's the Two of Swords again. So there's more detail here, Taurus. Don't be so hard-headed, though. Here with the Eight of Pentacles, okay, there's something you're working at with the Eight of Pentacles. This is the detail. That's the detail card because you're doing it over and over and over and over again. Perfect practice makes perfect. So you're doing something over and over again to sort of get it, or you've been working at something day after day, trying to climb to this higher ground with the Seven of Wands. You're having trouble because of people within your situation. The 7 of Wands, there's a person at the top of the hill and then 6 of Wands pointing at it. So there are people in the midst that are not helping, they are hindering. Even though they may be on the same team or whatever the case may be, they're hindering your progress. In 2 of Swords, you don't know whether to scratch your watch or wind your behind, as they say. So
To what?
To scratch your watch or wind your behind.
Okay. Proceed.
And so there is something here you need to make a decision, even if it means some people have got to stop participating in the thing that you're trying to do. You need to get to the higher ground, but you don't need to get there with all the people that are behind you. Some of them got to go.
Why you're behind. No, I never heard that one before. Thank you. I never heard that. Got it. Okay, so I need y'all to pay attention. We're on our 4th sign, and every single sign I pulled has had a solar plexus chakra card tonight. So there's something about our free will, our house of fire, that seems to be the theme tonight. We need to pay attention to our actions. What are we doing on behalf of ourselves? I need to write that one down. Good. What are we doing on behalf of ourselves?
That is good. Especially for those who are always doing for others.
Ourselves. Sorry. All right. What are we doing on behalf of ourselves? So this is the 4th one we've got this month. One thing you may need to do, Taurus, is actually start doing some more rituals, being more ritualistic. Now, ritualistic can be in the spiritual sense because we do have our crown chakra, our faith card. So let's say, yes, let's do some more spiritual rituals. But what it's telling, because what's happening is there is some confusion. There's a lot of swirl, a lot of BS going on, and you're like, I don't know what to do. How, as Johnie said, you may not know whether to scratch your watch or wind your behind. God, I love that. Yes, it's confirmed. There's confusion, but get back. You may have fallen out of practice in some of your rituals. Get back on deck with that. Here's another thing I need you also to realize. Yes, it's telling us we got to be more, because again, with solar plexus, be more disciplined about our faith, our rituals, our connection to spirit, our connection to God. Rituals can also be our daily discipline, getting back in touch with things that we're supposed to be doing for us. Have you fallen out of habit with your eating? Have you fallen out of habit with going to bed at the right time? Have you fallen out of habit with not watching TV in bed? Have you fallen out of habit with your spending? These practices also that you need to be more disciplined about are not just about the faith, but they're also about yourself in your daily routine. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do your dishes. Put the toilet seat down after you pee, Johnie. Things like that we need to do to help create the balance. You've been out of balance. Here's a confusion card. You've been out of balance. Bring back in your rituals. Be more disciplined about your daily routines and habits to get back into practice. There you go. Who's after Taurus? Oh, Johnie! Hi, friend.
All right, no nonsense. You hear me?
All right, you guys.
Okay. Well, we pulled different cards there.
Oh, it was going well, and then you didn't like it.
No, it's a personal message, but I don't need that. But I'm doing it.
But maybe somebody else needs to hear it.
Well, they can get their own reading. Book a reading at redlandsahela.com.
Book a reading. I can't even talk. Book a reading. Taylor's a preface.
um. Okay. Let's.
Your voice activation. Activate harmony at gmail.com. Not saying, just saying.
I mean. So there's the hermit, isolation, solitude, searching. There's the page of wands. This is adventure, expedition, exploration, and then the Knight of Cups. Enjoy the journey. Search for something. Find something that you are passionate about and go in that direction, even if you are going by yourself. The Knight of Cups, find your passion and go in that direction. Whatever it is, if you want to learn how to make ramen, go make ramen. If you want to learn how to paint, go do that. If you want to learn how to cut grass, I don't care what it is, find that passion. Nobody has to come with you, though. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the struggle of it, too, because it's not going to be easy, but you'll find out, and then you'll have a lesson behind you. So find that exploration, find that journey, find that joy, and go after it. Now,
this is about you for you. Absolutely about you for you, because it's all about self. There's some self-exploration, like Johnie was saying. There's some self-discovery. It's not the task that you're learning that you're supposed to be doing right now. It's the journey and what things are going to unfold in the journey. How you're going to learn about yourself, learn about the world through doing this task, doing this thing that you do. It's all about you. This is actually the one time you need to be a little self-absorbed, because there's something you're supposed to be getting from it. Because that's why I rolled my eyes when Johnie was reading. I wasn't rolling my eyes because of what he said. I was like, here it goes again, another solar plexus card, even though I shuffled 6 times. This is about you and your self-discipline, you and how you show up in the world is why you need to take on this task too. And it's about honesty. It's time you need to be honest with yourself. If you fail in the process of learning or doing this thing, that's the truth. It's not that you failed. It's there was something in there that you needed to see about yourself and the processes and the ways that you go about doing things from an honest perspective. And sometimes setting ourselves up in tasks where we always succeed does not give us the true reality of where we need to look at ourselves. This is all about you and how you need to look at yourself, honestly, to gain new insights and learning about you, for you. There you go.
That makes sense. It makes sense. Hermit is introspection, too. That's the first card I got. The Page of Wands, there's a hidden little meaning in it too that talks about finding your second self. Like after your flesh dies, then your second self gets to roam the earth and find its life and find its way through life. After all of the lessons that the flesh part has learned, the spirit gets to roam with all of those. So it's like living again, especially after that hermit. Find the answers in here and then live the life out here based upon those lessons.
Half rainbow, the more you know. It's amazing. There y'all go. Every action is a learning experience, because you either learn what you want or what you don't want. That's what I tell people. All right, let's talk to Cancers. I will not talk shit about Cancers in this reading. I will not talk shit about Cancers in this reading, because I'm not going to. But yet, somehow, some way, somebody's like, "You did a dig on Cancers." I was like, "We said nothing but positivity towards the Cancers." One of our favorite Cancers is moderating right now. Thank you, lucky girl. Talk to Cancers. Got me throwing cards everywhere.
Operate within your wisdom, Cancer. There may be a situation where You need to be a little more balanced and fair with the Justice card. You have the opportunity, though, to Adrian's story earlier, you have the opportunity not to be. You have the opportunity to really get a person for what it is they're doing or have done or something. Queen of Swords can be your best friend or your worst enemy. She can be very, very vindictive, or she can be the soldier you've always needed and didn't know it. So you have the opportunity to do something, but it wants you to be fair. Here's your wisdom. The High Priestess sacrificed for this wisdom. The Queen of Swords is also a person who sacrificed for that wisdom. She originally, in Arthur Waite's tarot, she's the old crone, because she's been through life and she's had all these suffrages and heartaches and pains and stuff. So she's seen it all, and so has the High Priestess. So you have the opportunity to really stick and jab, but be fair. Higher ground.
Thinking about a reading I did for someone last night. It's making me look at it a different way now. Well, none of these cards together, I can't pull them together to make sense. We're just going to read each one individually. So, Cancer, very first time we didn't get solar plexus chakra tonight. Heart-centric, heart-focused. Are you brokenhearted right now because you have not been doing more of what makes you happy? I keep hearing people pleasing. Have been doing a little too much people pleasing. Are you getting ready to be a little bit bitter because you've been doing too much people pleasing? There's some balancing we need to do with our expectations when we give, and also our self-worth when we are not receiving, how we feel we should be receiving. You can give without expectation all day, every day, but also two things are true at the same time. I can give in abundance. That's actually one of the cards that you got is abundance. You can give abundantly and not expect anything in return. And at the same token, you can say, I've been giving a lot, but at what cost? Two things can be true at the same time. It's not that you were expecting something to come in. You were also just realizing that you've been giving out a lot, but maybe something hasn't been, you're not feeling fulfilled. And that's where that passion card comes in. Are you giving too much and not having enough poured into you? So just be mindful of that right now. And then start making some better choices, some different choices when you choose. Do you choose to pour into everybody else? Are you going to choose to pour a little bit of that same energy into yourself right now? There you go. I always tell people the balance, the key to balancing the heart chakra isn't so much giving without expectation and receiving without guilt. It is making sure both are met in an equal space. You've given a whole bunch and you're looking around and not a whole bunch is coming back in, you may not be given to the right energy, right causes, or right people.
That's nice.
All right, Cancers. Hope that helps. Let's talk to Leos. I opened every window in my house to get rid of the fried chicken smell, and I'm so cat snatching cold, I can't even think straight. And my house still smells like fried chicken, so it's like a lose-lose situation right now.
You got distracted to somebody outside talking loud. Mine just dark and it's kids. Like, why are y'all outside?
And what y'all trying to talk about and do? And why do I need to know about it? Because you're so happy.
Judgment, 4 wands, 4 swords.
Okay.
You're at the finish line. There's a pause because you want to redo something. The Judgment is a recurring theme, though. Deeper than just this message, is there a little bit fear of success creeping in for you, Leo? That if you're done, then what do you do now? Type of thing, or can you not complete this? What is wrong with the completion step? Like, why do we get there and then we pause? And then when you finish one thing, then you pause for too long. And so you may need to activate that fire and get something done. And then once you get something done, get your behind up and do something else. See, there you go. Get in that solar.
Yep. You got some choices to make. Something that Johnie said to you, you got the Vision Quest card. The whole point of the Vision Quest is to take yourself out, get away from everything, and really kind of look within and do a lot of, and you're supposed to get messages and a clear vision. It's supposed to be played out before you by the spirits, by the ancestors, by the, I believe, North, in your medicine wheel. And it's a very clear picture of what you're supposed to see and be doing. If you pause, like Johnie said at the beginning, but then you pause too long, like what's going on? Why am I not doing this? I think you need to like take some steps towards the Vision Quest and start realigning and making some different actions to get to where you need to go. That's just the advice that I would give through spirit. Also too, you got to make some money moves. Move and money are next to each other. I think too, I would say like financially driven motivations are not always, spirit's supposed to say it's not always the best because you're supposed to be like, what's for the berries? No, but I think actually you may need to ask yourself, is this a right move financially? Is this the right direction to go financially? Or what move am I going to make where I'm going to see the benefit and reap the rewards? Good intentions don't always pay the bills. Sometimes we do have to make some difficult decisions on behalf of the financial interests. Unfortunately, we're in a capitalistic society, and that's what it is. As long as you're not standing on the corner wearing stained tighty-whities.
Unless your clientele like that kind of thing.
I had a whole rest of that diatribe that I didn't say out loud. I don't want to get demonetized, but you know, that's your peanut butter and your jelly. That's what's making your money. Short of going down that route, sometimes you do have to make that decision and make that choice. So don't scratching your watch or winding your behind. Not in that moment. Figure out what you need to do to move forward.
Because people who say everything ain't about money either don't need none or don't want none. Sometimes things are.
Sometimes things are about money. All right, Virgo. We are flying through these tonight. Speaking of, did my FedEx excrement package finally arrived. You're supposed to be here by 3. It is 8:26 p.m.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's about FedEx. Right?
It came today. It was supposed to be here the 27th. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, it went from, I live in Oregon. It went from Ohio to Hawaii to Oregon. Says USPS. I'm like, why and what for? Okay.
Why?
Ohio, 2 places in Ohio, and then to Hawaii, and then to Oregon. Virgo, just do it or don't do it. I mean, you're in nature, get off of the pot, sir, madam. I got the Fool. This is the adventure. I do want you, though, to be okay with something not working out as planned or not working out at all. It does not mean it is a failure. It means that now you have a different formula for how to proceed. That's it. Because you have the plans and the 2 of Wands. So just make plans, and then you have the 8 of Cups. Something may not work out, and you may need to check and find a new horizon. So you may have to go back to the drawing board, but be okay with this, because what you're doing along the way is gathering ingredients for the success. Okay, it didn't work this time. Let's take that out at this end. Didn't work that time. Take that out at this end. And then when you get to the place where you're supposed to be, everything works out perfectly because you've had all of the other instances where it didn't. So, yes, Renee, just do it.
Funny how our cards line up. All the intentions, best intention we can set. Intention really is just speaking a want out into the universe. But here's the problem that people have with intentions. We're real muddy. Spirit needs us to be crystal clear and concise. If your intention has a paragraph with it, Spirit's not going to understand that. So that may be why it didn't work the first time. It may not work the second time. That's maybe why you're going to have to get your ingredients and continue to build the cake. Because what Spirit is trying to do is, I heard you. I heard part of it. Can you dumb this down for me again? And what you're doing in the process of why you're trying to fine tune that intention, like Johnie said, you're building the ingredients.
And like you said earlier, is this what you really want? I want rest. No, you want to be rejuvenated. You want a bunch of money? Do you want to get hit by a Walmart truck first? So it's like, so what do you really want?
Or do you want fiscal responsibility?
Yes.
What is it that you really want? So that's what the intention. You got to release to, like Johnie said, the shit that is just not working. Sometimes it's the best way to grow is to simply let go. There's ingredients these eggs, I needed 5 eggs instead of 6 eggs. Okay, well, instead of throwing out the whole goddamn cake because you needed 6 eggs, you still got 5 in the mother sucker. Just add another egg. Let it go. Don't throw out the whole cake batter. Just add your new egg. Release. Get the word, Spirit. Come on, get the word. Attachments. Thank you. Release attachments. To have the prescription to how the outcome is supposed to go. Okay.
That one, I will say, was a lesson I learned early, but it was hard at the time. When you pray or ask for stuff, that the expectation of this is exactly what I'm going to get, well, not really. Because again, greatest and highest of good. Let's say, for instance, you want a bunch of money. What you really want is to not worry about stuff you have to buy and pay for. And so if your bills get reduced from $50 to $30, don't say, well, I don't have more money in my paycheck. Well, now you have less responsibility over here. So it may balance out, just not the way you wanted it. So you still have to look for that lesson, and don't put expectations on what Spirit gives you, because you can give it back.
Return to sender. You were talking about an ungrateful motherfucker. That's me. I know I asked for this, Spirit. It wasn't in the right shade. Like, you ungrateful motherfucker. Okay.
Me, I wanted a very interesting jacket. I've been telling people in my life this, like, I like, here I need a coat because it's cold, but I wanted an interesting looking coat because the one I have is 22 years old. That's when I bought it. And so it's still holding up, but the zipper is cracked or broken or something. So I wanted an interesting jacket. I found one that was very expensive. Like, well, I asked for it, but the blessing in it, I had it to pay. And so I bought one, and the website gave me a free jacket. So now I have 2. So be grateful and count that blessing.
I asked to be in a situation where I learned from successes and not from failures. What I needed to ask for was, I need to be in a place that's balanced and have a balanced learning experience. Because I got so many successes back to back. Now that's the expectation. And now I'm terrified I will never be able to live up to that high expectation. Should have been very clear. I'm okay with learning from the failures. And I would also like to learn from successes as well. I need a balanced environment. That's what I should ask for instead of, behold all the beautiful things. Spirit's like, and now I've heard this, I heard that. Where's next? Where's more? And you're like, wow, the day that I let one of these people down, what's going to happen? So very specific what you ask for. Libra. Talk to you about you.
Okay. 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 What does this say then? Queen of Swords, there's the Libra. Yeah. And the moon is the moon. And then the Knight of Pentacles. There is some work that needs to be done. Well, no. It's more of a, you have this already. The dependability, the will and the focus, the tenacity, the meticulous nature, the attention to detail. You have everything. The Knight of Pentacles don't do nothing fast because they need to make sure it's right. And then they do it correctly, not necessarily quickly. People don't need it quickly, they need it correctly. So you can do this, you got it, it's everything, it's fine, it's wonderful. Get out of the head, get out of the emotions. The moon plays havoc with the mind. As I always say, when you turn out the lights, the closet, all of the clothes in the closet turn to monsters. So it's like your mind shaped your reality into something believable, but it was false. And then when the real light shows, because the moon emits no light, it steals from the sun and then shows you shadows. And so what you need to do is turn out the shadows, turn on the real light, find that dependability, find that focus again, and then go do what you're supposed to do. You have all of the training, all of the know-how, all of the tools, all of the blah, blah, blah. Get out of the head, get out of the emotions, get out of the doubts. So translation, stop buying books. No. You can buy all the books you want. But get out of the head on everything else, though, especially you.
That was so personal that I don't know whether to give you $50 right now for the reading or to be hundred. That was really fucking personal. God dang. I need a moment. Forgive me, y'all.
Get out of the moon. The moon's not nice. Get out of the moon.
And the slow down. Be meticulous. I've never had the opportunity to slow down.
Don't need it quickly, need it correctly.
You need it correctly. And I've had that. We don't care if it's correct. Do it now. Quick. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And it's, no, wait, I get to slow down. Huh. I'm sorry. Nobody came to see my personal life. I want to keep talking, but I'm like, this is a therapy session. This is a vibe. So let's go. I can't even focus. Okay. Libra, there is something we need to do with the medicine wheel. We need to stand to the east. The east is about our physical self. It is about standing into getting the warmth, the light, the positivity, to getting our mind there. Like Johnie said, take the shadow out. Be present in the physical. Slow down. We need to slow down. Be present. If that to me, thank you, Chris. Is what this is telling me. We need to be physically present. Get out of here and get to here. Standing facing east in your medicine wheel. Also, be open to some pleasant surprises. We tend to, as Libras, we're very unbalanced. Sorry, we are. I don't know any. I'm sorry, we're not balanced. So we tend to be sometimes a little myopic and a little misanthropic too. Get real focused on the fuck shit. That was my very polite way of saying get focused on the fuck shit. We tend to just anticipate behavior. If somebody acting like an ass, they're gonna act like an ass tomorrow. Actually, we may be pleasantly surprised. Release your expectation and be open to surprise. We need to be stop being so myopic and misanthropic and just go, hey, you know what? Maybe this time my work bully will actually say something nice about me instead of just expecting that mother sucker to act like a hoe. And then you have to put a spell on him. We also need to connect to the physical, connect again, like I was saying, with standing on the east of our medicine wheel. We also need to connect to our heart center right now. A little bit of heart math, which reminds me, Jody, you owe me a homework assignment. You haven't given it to me yet. I can't even do proper tongue pop. Please hold. Still can't do a shit. Okay, you owe me a homework assignment. Jody Roberts. Heart math. We need to get to our head, heart connected. Sitting in the east of our medicine wheel. Guess who showed up again? Mr. Social Responsibility. We need to be a little bit more responsible for ourselves right now. It is the holiday season. Libras, we go full throttle and give to everyone. We need to kind of be a little bit selfish right now. And yes, you do, Jody Roberts. It was about what's the next thing I need to be studying, ma'am. Be a little bit more selfish, Libra, and it's okay. It is okay with, today, took a 10-minute walk. Felt a little selfish about it, but I needed to do it. It is okay. I had to be responsible for myself so I can be responsible to those around me. That's how we need to look at it right now, Libra. Yes, Becca. I think maybe I've just been channeling you the last couple of weeks. I got it. Like 8.
You know what? She is. I seen a barn owl 3 days ago. Never seen one in my entire life. Haven't seen one. That's the first person that I'm like, oh, look at the barn owl.
Look, the barn owl, Becca. To this day, I have known Becca how long? And when I go to talk to her in the chat, I will still do at Becca. I'm like, that is not her screen. It's like 3 years. I also want to be like at Becca. No, go back. House of Lord. I don't know why I still do that. All right, Libra. Johnie told us about ourselves real hard. Real personally. Everything I said, Johnie? That shit real personal. Did you see in the comment, Jace? Becca's like the people are like, oh yeah, that
you in my business.
Guilty as charged.
But on this, let's get to talking. I did the translate.
Hey, what deck is that?
It is called the Pacific Northwest Tarot.
Oh, that's the one. It's really cute. Okay, because you showed me the box. I didn't get to see the cards. Those are really adorable. Becky, you need to come to my house. We've got so many freaking crows. I tried all year to get them to leave shiny shit out there so they would and food so they would bring me shit and they didn't. Greedy motherfuckers. Ooh.
So I have now seen all the animals that I wanted to see. I've seen that we had a hummingbird. I've seen the hummingbird in person finally. And then the barn owl was kind of different. Because it was dark, but all I seen was this bright bird flying by. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're silent, so luckily it didn't scare the crap out of me, but it was special. So I've seen all the wildlife I want to see. Now the crows here, they're like the size of German shepherds. They're gigantic. They ain't scared of you at all.
Me and these cards are fighting tonight. fire. Who's after Libra? I know it's Jody. Is it Scorpio? Scorpio.
Probably. Okay.
Scorpio.
That's my moon, apparently,
You covered on mine.
is in Scorpio. In Vedic astrology, I am a Scorpio, so we'll see.
I want some cake.
That sounds good too. I bought one 3 days ago. It was very disappointing.
There's nothing worse than a disappointing ass piece of cake.
It was basic. I mean, I don't know what I thought it was going to be because it's from a grocery store, but it was very basic.
It's from the who store?
Grocery store.
There are some grocery stores though, like Publix has a decent piece of cake. Don't give me Wegmans. I've never had a bad anything from Wegmans.
I don't have those here.
No, they're like World's Northeast.
Get out of the box. Get out of your own way. Get out of your head, Scorpio. Get out of whatever it is you are in that you don't need to be. The Eight of Swords is a self-made cage. You did that to yourself. Don't blame nobody else. Even if somebody participated in it, you still allowed it to happen. The Temperance. This is balance, modesty, moderation, that type of thing. The Page of Cups. This is your creativity, your ocean flow. Let it come out. This is also the surprises, the jump out of the cup type thing. So what you need to do is whatever this is, get out of this. Whatever it is. You did this. I don't care if somebody helped you. You allowed it to happen. The Temperance and the Page of Cups is saying be balanced. Come back to center, come back to self. Temperance is not overnight. So, but you do need to heal thyself. Even if somebody helped you in the cage, F them, heal thyself, help thyself, and then jump out of that cage. Find the inner child again. Run with them hand in hand through the park. And in the words of Jodie Roberts, don't explain. Just do it. Just do it. Whatever it is. Get out of the cage. You do not have to be accountable to anybody else because they helped you get in here. They ain't going to help you get out.
I'm going to tell you something too. Not only are we going to quote Jodie Roberts, we're going to quote Billie Holiday when she said, hush now, don't explain.
Don't explain. Do what you need to do for yourself, and then do it.
No, nobody, nothing. Point blank and period. So here is the good news. Maybe. I mean, it's not maybe. Here's the positive. What's up? This is what you're doing a really good job of so far. It's your morning meditation, your morning ritual. Out of all the people we've read on so far tonight, you're the one who's at least got the things going in the right direction. As far as your rituals, as far as your self-care, things that you're doing that's working well. So there's that good start. And then unfortunately it kind of goes a little bit after that. So you need to change course. I think that the writing's on the wall is what I heard. You need to change course. The writing is on the wall. You're seeing things that are playing out that just aren't working out. You want it to. That's the hard part. And so you feel like you're fighting this inevitability, and you're seeing, it's like you running down the woods. You're running through the woods. You hear the footsteps behind you. It's either a lion, tiger, or it's a cockroach, but you still hear the footsteps. And inevitably, you're not gonna be able to run anymore, and you're gonna have to face whatever that thing is behind you. And it's either a lion, it's a tiger, or it's a cockroach. One of those things you can successfully get away from. Why not go ahead and change direction? Fight whatever, accept the inevitability and change direction. Get out of the way of the lion or tiger, or just walk over the cockroach. But you got to change courses. Stop fighting the inevitable. It's going to have to happen. There's nothing you did wrong. This is not your fault, by the way. It's just, it was not supposed to play out. You needed to go in this new direction. So please give that forgiveness to yourself first and foremost, and also forgive spirit. Spirit didn't forsake you. Spirit just needs you to go in a different direction. Okay? Don't get mad at the ethers in the world and Ricky, Bobby, and them. They didn't do nothing wrong. This just wasn't this. You need to go in a different direction. There's some, and you need to hear that truth. That's what that sound card is, that throat chakra card. You needed to hear this truth, unfortunately. Again, you trying to outrun a lion, a tiger, or a cockroach, and you're too scared to turn around to see which one of the mother suckers is chasing you. Change direction.
Mm-hmm.
You may not even have to run that hard if it's a cockroach. You may zigzag if it's a tiger.
Or even more so, it may be nothing chasing you. You might be running from the echo.
But you won't know unless you change direction. Stop, take a look. What are you really facing? And realize the inevitability of you have to change course. Nothing about this was your fault. Nothing about this was spirit's fault. It just needs to happen. It is the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being told to tell you. Sorry, I mean, that's just, I'm not doing it. That's spirit doing it. We just don't get mad at me because spirit's telling you about you. All right, Sagittarius, you were up next. And then after that, we've got one more sign. And then the Nightmare Before Christmas.
One of the hardest, no, that's not true, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's what the cards are. One of the most difficult types of trauma to go and try to get out of, get around, heal from, is the ones underneath your own roof, because it seems harder to escape from it, whether it's at home or at work. There's the Four of Wands, there's the Five of Swords, some sort of bully, some sort of overbearing energy. And then there's the Temperance. So this is saying for you, Sagittarius, it is now time for some inner heal. This is now time to, you can't be the peacemaker. You can, it takes a lot of energy, but I would rather you use that energy on yourself.
I heard at what cost?
Yes. At what cost? Do you want to continue to go round and round to try to make a person see themselves? And so what you need to do is focus on your inner healing, even if it's underneath your own roof. I know it's not easy, but then again, all I'm here to do is tell you the message, not walk you through life. So there you go.
Ooh, are you trying to be the peacemaker for the situation or for yourself? With the ego card. Why are you trying to be the peacemaker? Sometimes this is not your thing. We have to check our motivations, even if our motivations are pure in nature. Mother Teresa did a lot, but even she expected something from the outcome, and that was a better world. She didn't give completely. She had an expectation. She wanted something, the world to be better.
Mm-hmm.
That's an ego. She did something with an expectation. So if you're going to go be peacemaker, ask yourself, why are you doing this? Is it for you or is it for the situation? And check that motivation. It's not mean. We're just letting you know that may not be yours to be in and begin with. My mom used to say, stop dipping in the Kool-Aid with a dirty spoon. What are we doing? You need to release whatever that expectation is. And also know too, spirit is gonna fix, resolve, work through this. Give it to spirit. Release, give it to spirit. This is not yours to be involved with. This is not your rodeo, pimp. Let this one go. Get out of this. Because what you need to work on right now is being neutral, finding that emotional balance. That's what you need to be working on. Not solving their problems, not fixing them, not being a peacemaker. Have you ever, it's like the vice principal that has to break up the girl fight in the hallway. They're going to get scratched, bitten, and clawed in the process. They don't want to break it up. They know they just have to. You may be the vice principal that's going to get scratched, bitten, or clawed in the process. Or do you just let them fight it out until one of them snatches the other one's wig? Focus on finding your emotional balance right now, Sagittarius. There you go. Oh, the very specific analogy. Alrighty.
All of these readings are generalizations. Somebody needed to hear it, whether they were Sagittarius or not.
Capricorn. Last but not least, thank you guys for hanging out while 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 22 seconds. Those of y'all who dropped, shame on you, because you got to stay to play. Stay and play to win to get your free deck. So thanks to all 95 of you who are still here.
Okay.
Capricorn. Hope there's some good news for Capricorn.
This card is busy. I'm about to take it out. What's the last one though? See the bigger picture and watch your mouth.
Okay.
Here's the world card. See the bigger picture. Step back and look. Temper thy tongue. I don't have the temperance here, but I have the page of wands. This is talking. This is emails, text message, any kind of message that's going out. And then the 5 of swords. And so you could be saying some things that come off with a little more venom or a little more bark than you may have anticipated or even thought it did. Just watch thy words. I know we ain't, it's a retrograde is a coming in somewhere along.
It is in 2 weeks. It starts New Year's Eve.
Oh, Jesus. So just beware of thy mouth and thy messages. Whatever you write down, whatever you text message, just make sure you do it twice or read it twice. And does this need to be said? Said.
I hear Sam Cooke. I was born by the river in a little tent because the change is going to come. Oh, yes, it is. There's a whole bunch of stuff in between from that what I got, but if y'all know the song, you know what I mean. There's change coming. You have been going down this path for a while, and there was an abrupt stop. And that stop was because you had been resistant to change up until that point, and spirit had to disrupt you, disrupt your flow, disrupt your lack of progress to bring in progress. Progression does not come from stagnation. It comes from movement. And that's what spirit had to show you. That's why things got disrupted. A resistance to change, a resistance to life itself. You were not open to new beginnings. You were not open to the change. You hated where you were, but you did not put forth the effort to get to where you want to be. Spirit got tired and said, I'm going to throw some things in the way to help you change. This is a very humbling experience for you right now with the grounding. This has shaken you to your core. And that's okay. It was supposed to. Because really, this is the path of forgiveness. Forgiveness, actually for yourself, for the situations, for the mindset that you were in. You weren't broken. You just had a mindset that you needed to adjust. And that's why the change card had to come in and be so abrupt. It wasn't abrupt because you were wrong and you were broken. It was abrupt to help you get on the right path. That's what you needed. That's what you needed. It's okay. It wasn't bad. It's not bad. This isn't some retribution for ill behavior. It was just because you weren't as open to change as you thought you were. Or maybe you weren't open at all. Maybe you were comfortable in spirits, and I'm going to shake it up for you. Not to you. Notice I didn't say to you. I said for you, because it's happening for you. Stay. All righty.
That's me.
A little personal.
That's all right. I'll take it.
So now it's time for the giveaway. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set a timer, and I'm going to give it about 30 seconds, including the time to transition. And you're going to have to put a number. Oh, thank you, lucky girl, because I was getting ready to do that myself. Starting now, a number between 1 and 100 in the chat. Please put it in there. Whoever gets the closest to that number between 1 and 100 is going to win the Nightmare Before Tarot deck. You've got 12 seconds. We got to see who gets close. We got like a couple people who are close. All right. I got to give it just a second. And time is up. All righty. I need to confer with my judge on the background. Give me 1 second. The person who got the closest, Lord knows I have the number. What was it? Oh, okay. There's the number. Hold on. I stopped it like a second ago. Hold on. All right. Actually, this is close. The number was 80. So, Mickey, you were the first person who got the closest. And you were consistent because you put that same number in there 3 times. So, congratulations. Congratulations. That's one word. So, Mickey, please email me your name, your home address to redlentilhealing@gmail.com. And do it now, like in the next 10 minutes, because people tend to forget. You would think that, I won, and then they get so excited they forget. Email me all your good stuff, your name and your home address to redlentilhealing@gmail.com, and this will go in the mail this weekend or first thing Monday. All right. Johnie, thank you for joining.
Absolutely.
They will see you guys on Sunday evening on Becca's channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. Same bat time, different bat channel. Thank you to everybody who donated tonight, all the super chats. I pray that generosity is returned to you tenfold. Thank you to all my moderators, Lucky Girl, Jen Lynn, Becca, Jody, Sharon. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you to everybody who purchased through my website for Black Friday. Your purchases are sent out today. You should get them in the next 3 to 5 business days. And to the rest of you guys, thank you for tuning in and always showing us love. That is the generosity I am as equally and more grateful for. So thank you guys so much. Have a good evening, and we will see y'all on the next live stream. Bye, guys.